Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I want to share with you the topic, the singularity of human society. The singularity of human society, from hatred to love, from competition to collaboration. We are standing at the edge of a singularity in human society, a turning point where all the old rules of the physical world collapse completely, and a new order of the digital age is about to emerge. This singularity is not a distant technological fantasy. It is a structural reality brought about by the foundational transformation of the internet itself. The essence of the physical world is information asymmetry, while the innate property of the internet is information symmetry. Yet we continue to use the inefficient rules, institutions, and modes of thinking of the physical world to govern a highly efficient, information-symmetric internet like pulling the reins of an ox cart to force an airplane to plow the fields. The result is universal disorder, unpredictable economies, technological backlash risks, social polarization, and a downward spiral of internal competition across all classes. This disorder is not accidental. It is the inevitable consequence of a mismatch in core operating parameters.
And the only path to break through this singularity, dissolve all contradictions, and allow every class to escape confrontation is to abandon the old logic of hatred and competition, and embrace the new logic of love, collaboration, and inclusion. In the new world, love is no longer a vague emotion. It becomes a sharp instrument that unifies interests, breaks class barriers, and transforms potential destruction into shared prosperity, a tool through which ordinary people, capitalists, entrepreneurs, and governments all become beneficiaries. The root of all disorder, an airplane forced to plow the fields. The physical world humanity evolved in is defined by scarcity, spatial temporal constraints, and information asymmetry. For thousands of years, we developed a survival logic suited to this world. Competition increases efficiency. Banks act as intermediaries of capital information, monopolists seize scarce channels, and hatred becomes a defensive mechanism in strategic struggle. This logic is like the reins of an ox cart, crude, but effective for cultivating the land of the physical world. Then came the internet. The internet is a world of infinite digital resources, borderless space-time, and inherent information symmetry. Digital assets, knowledge, data, services can be infinitely replicated. The cost of transmission and connection approaches zero. Supply and demand can directly match without layers of intermediaries. It is an airplane born with limitless flight capacity, yet we still bind it to the plow. We apply competitive logic and force millions of apps into traffic wars and advertising loops. We apply banking-era intermediary logic and preserve high financial costs. We inject AI with physical world paradigms, trapping it inside outdated structures. We use a low-efficiency paradigm to manage a high-efficiency structure, and everyone pays the cost. Ordinary people are trapped in internal competition. Capitalists fear technological backlash. Entrepreneurs are crushed by traffic costs. Governments struggle with debt and social instability. 6 social singularities, the collapse of old rules. As information symmetry matures, the old rules fail across all domains. Each singularity points to one answer: abandon opposition. Move toward collaboration. 1. Value singularity. From free is cheapest to sharing creates value in the physical world, we believe free is cheapest. On the internet, this logic destroys creators. But digital assets possess potentially infinite service value. When consumers integrate into a public market and quantify ownership through equity sharing, infinite value can back stored value issuance and dividends. Dividends gives payment, gives value appreciation, gives more dividends. A positive loop forms. Free is no longer optimal. Sharing and paying amplify value infinitely. 2. Efficiency singularity. From competition improves efficiency to integration is ultimate efficiency. Millions of apps duplicating development and burning capital is not efficiency, it is systemic waste. The universal public market integrates all supply and demand. No traffic wars, no redundant distribution, no repeated infrastructure. In an information symmetry world, competition becomes internal friction. Collaboration becomes ultimate efficiency. 3. Financial singularity. From banks above all to sovereignty of the people in the physical world, banks monopolize capital information. In an information-symmetric public market, supply and demand connect directly. Power reverses. The sovereignty of finance returns to capital owners, the public. 4. Power singularity. From elites make rules to the public defines survival. In information asymmetry, power comes from gatekeeping. In information symmetry, gatekeeping dissolves. Those who refuse integration lose relevance. Power shifts from concentrated control to collective definition. 5. Technological singularity. From innovation constrained to humanity advancing together, innovation today is restricted by capital, borders, regulation. Under global collaboration, innovation becomes a shared human endeavor. Barriers dissolve, risk is distributed. Technology ceases to be private leverage and becomes collective progress. 6. Psychological singularity. From hatred and defense to love and alignment, this is the foundational singularity. Information asymmetry breeds suspicion and hostility. Information symmetry enables trust. Love here is not sentimental weakness. It is systemic alignment, the rational choice of mutual benefit. Hatred wastes energy in zero-sum conflict. Love coordinates energy into positive-sum creation. The path forward. Love as the only weapon that dissolves contradictions. We are in a transitional singularity moment. The shift from hatred to love, from competition to collaboration, from confrontation to inclusion, is not a slogan, it is structurally necessary. For ordinary people, you become co-owners. Dividends replace survival anxiety, financial sovereignty returns. For capitalists and entrepreneurs, you transition from defensive wealth holders to secure value creators. Risk decreases. Value aligns with humanity. For innovators, you become unbounded explorers. Resources integrate globally. Innovation becomes humanity's shared pursuit. For governments, debt pressure reduces. Social friction declines. Governance becomes partnership. The endgame. A new order born of information symmetry. The structure of information symmetry ensures that hatred and scarcity-based competition cannot remain dominant. This is not utopian imagination, it is structural inevitability. The singularity of human society is not destruction, it is rebirth. From low-efficiency scarcity logic to high-efficiency symmetry logic. From opposition to collaboration, from hatred to love. Technology has given us information symmetry. Human awakening will give us collaborative civilization. From hatred to love. From competition to collaboration. From confrontation to inclusion. This is the only path across the singularity and the shared future of all classes.